can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Keenan. Still got crack, they fiendin'. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still tryna fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going on. Make me put my hands on my head like the Macarena. They want you walking on board like Kima. Ain't give a F to you like John Cena. Putting blood on the brand new Beamer. Tryna earn they stripes like Adidas. You get cold when you ride with the heater. It'll turn you to a dog like a Keeta. And expose to a cat like a cheetah. They smoke my partner like reefer. Dímelo porque yo no entiendo. Mi gente must really need Jesus. He shed real blood. I never seen the crypt and I believe it. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Y'all just talk, don't live it. And just took that route, that seen it. I'm so outspoken like Reason.
Welcome in. Episode 78 of the WAG Show. I'm your host, Ben Hostler. We are here to talk about today's best bets. It is Friday, June 2nd. How you guys doing? Banks, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. How are we feeling after last night? Because this was a great night for us with the NBA Finals. I bet the Nuggets. That was a win. Obviously you guys know we have the bet for the series, which is Denver minus 1.5 games. That was a good start overall for that bet. I mean, I think that, I don't know. I kind of said prior to the series, I don't know how Miami's going to defend them for a 7-game series. And that's kind of what it looked like last night. I mean, you look at I think Nuggets sweep 4 or 5 games for sure. Yeah. I mean, you look at the 3-point shooting, the Heat actually made more threes than the Denver Nuggets did last night. And I mean, Nikola Jokic really didn't score the basketball until the fourth quarter, and it didn't matter. Like, just really didn't matter. It was actually crazy. The Nuggets, I mean, they didn't even look like they had been off for 9 days. I mean, they didn't miss a beat. We also hit a same game parlay. I hope you guys tailed it. I emailed it out to everyone that's on the email list. I made a video about it. For some reason, the sound got removed on TikTok, but it was also on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, all that. But it was plus 413. We hit that. That was a cash. So I know a lot of people in Discord played it. A lot of people reached out. So hopefully you guys tailed that. That was a nice way to start the finals. I've been really good with the Nuggets series. I hit 2 same-game parlays in that Lakers-Nuggets series. I've been pretty dialed in on the Nuggets prop. So that was a good way to start. I don't know if you guys saw my tweet, but apparently whoever that guy is, forgive me because I don't remember his name, but there's that one guy on Twitter. He tweets out all the bet splits from like BetMGM, and he tweeted out that 75% of their tickets were on Heat to win the series. Like, how do you think those guys? How do you think everyone feels? The 75% that placed Miami Heat to win the series bets. I don't know if they'll sweep. Like, Miami might get a game at home, but I mean, like, I don't know. What can they do? They tried to play zone even when Jokic was in. It didn't work. Like I said, Miami made more threes than Denver. I don't know. I don't know what Miami's going to do. Spo is like the best coach in the league in terms of making adjustments. So I'm sure like he'll come up with something, but I don't know if it's going to matter. When are the books gonna learn? Always take him at home. Triple double. Yeah. Yeah. I thought about laddering his like assists. I didn't end up doing it, but I kind of thought like if they were gonna defend him how they did early on in the game, like he was just gonna pick them apart with passing the ball, and that's what happened. So I didn't end up doing it, but I mean we had him 8+ assists in that same game parlay. I think he hit that. He almost hit that in the first quarter. That's crazy. They're gonna put in yeah, Jimmy looks tired. Yeah, also, so the same game parlay gave that out for free. That was a win. And then I also for premium members, if you guys are premium members or in the Discord, I had a 2-unit play. I wish I would have went more on this. This should have been like a 5-unit play, honestly, but it was a 2-unit play on DraftKings -130 odds. It was Jokic plus a half points against Jimmy, so it was basically head-to-head points. And that I like when you can get the plus a half because you're protected if it's a tie, like it's still a win. But yeah, I thought that was definitely I should have went heavier, honestly. But DK limits my stuff anyway, so I can only put so much down on it. But Jimmy has looked. It kind of coincides with when he got hurt. Like I agree, he's tired, but like ever since he had that injury, like he just hasn't been scoring as effectively as he was. If you look back to like the Bucks series, Hero needs to play. Yeah, if Hero coming back would be big for them in terms of getting some more scoring, but I still don't know like if it's gonna matter in the end. Start Love. Yeah, I mean, dude, they were trying to put Zeller in there for a minute, and that was I don't know. I don't really think you could play Cody Zeller at this point. So I don't know what they can do, but they look like they just watching the game, like they do look so small compared to Denver. It's so funny. Like they're trying to guard Aaron Gordon with like Gabe Vincent. It's just bullying him. It's pretty funny. But we got I don't know why is there 2 days off. The next game's not till what, Sunday? I don't like the games off. So we don't have any basketball to talk about tonight. We don't have any hockey to talk about tonight either. That starts tomorrow, I think. So we just kind of have baseball. So you guys can see on the screen, we got the live trends pulled up here. This is a free tool. You can access this for free, betkarma.com. Download the BetKarma app in the App Store for free. You can access it there. We'll run through the baseball games, see if we can find any bets we like. I posted my bigger unit play for premium members last night at like midnight. It has moved a little bit in our favor, I believe, which is good to see. Gordon's a first half player. Yeah, he came out hot. I think that kind of goes with like I don't know, like Jokic wasn't doing anything early in the game other than assisting, and once the game goes on, like their better guys kind of settle in a little bit more. So Martin's first bad game of the playoffs cost me $400 profit. Yeah, dude, I'm thankful because I almost put him 10+ in the same game parlay I gave out, but I don't know. I felt like he'd been so hot, like he was kind of due for a dud. So luckily I didn't put that in. I would have been in shambles if that would have been the one leg that missed. What do you think Ja's suspension will be? Probably half a season, honestly. I could see half a season. How many, like, I don't know, what would half a season be? Maybe till like Christmas or something? Because I like All-Star break isn't really that's not really half the season anymore. Because I feel like the All-Star break's more close to the end of the season. So maybe till like Christmas or something. All right, if you guys have any questions on anything, ask. I'm going to run through these games here. We have Brewers-Reds first game on deck here. Corbin Burns against Williamson. Williamson's looked pretty bad. Burns has been inconsistent, but he's looked better his last couple starts. There is a little bit of reverse line movement here. You guys can see 70% of the bets, 80% of the money are on the Brewers, but the line has moved towards the Reds. That probably just goes along with the fact that it's in a very good like Burns is someone that can give up home runs. It's in a very good home run hitting park tonight. It's hot. I don't know, like, since he's a little bit farther away from me, but I'm assuming the weather's pretty good because it's really, really hot here. So it's obviously good hitting weather. It's not moved quite that much. So this feed that does the live trends is DraftKings Sportsbook. FanDuel, I think, usually a little bit sharper with their lines. They still have it at minus 172, which that's a 7-cent difference. So I still feel pretty confident in the Brewers here. If I was looking to bet this game, you guys know the rules. I don't bet over minus 150 on a baseball team usually, but you could look at a first 5 bet on the Brewers. I think would be fine. You can get them at minus 130 for on the run line for the first 5. What sites let you bet finals MVP for Murray? I think DraftKings has it. I don't know if FanDuel does. I think DraftKings has it. Maybe some of the other books. You can always get stuff like that on offshore too. But I'm pretty sure DK. Let me pull it up and look. Because I know DraftKings had like some series stuff last night I was looking at, like points leader for this year's, rebounds leader. Let me see here. Denver moved to minus 700 for the series. That's still too low, I think. I don't see it on DraftKings right now, so I don't know. I think DK has it, but it might depend on what state you're in. Yeah, I don't see it on there. They have more head-to-head player props up. I'm gonna look at those after the stream. I might give some more out in the Discord. We'll see. I'm so ready for NFL Banks. I agree. It's coming. It's coming soon. You just got to get through 2 months really, because you'll start getting training camp and stuff. I don't know if you guys remember or if you guys were around, but I did really, really good in terms of betting the NFL preseason last year. So once the preseason gets here, like we'll be in betting mode for that. So I really just have to get through June and July, because when you get to the end of July is when training camp and all that stuff starts ramping up. So we'll have some preseason NFL to bet on, and then before you know it, regular season will be here. But there's going to be a lot of content coming this year, even more so than last year for NFL from me, since I can actually bet. I'm also looking to do. I'm going to find another content creator in the space, and I'm going to try and do a season-long betting like challenge against them. So what we're gonna let me know in the chat if you guys like this idea, because if I do it, I'm gonna make content around it every week. So every week there'll be a video done on it or something along those lines. But I'm gonna find someone else that some people know at least in the space, and we're gonna start out with X amount. So say we start with $500 or $700 or something. So each of us will start with the same amount on week 1, and then there'll be a maximum bets. So you can put up to 5 bets in each week on the NFL. The bets have to be submitted prior, like an hour before the game starting, and they have to be put into we'll have someone mediate it, but the bet, it can't just be like, oh, I hit this bet, like that counts. So the bets are gonna be submitted prior. You're gonna be able to put up to 5 bets in a week. And if you do a parlay, it could be maximum 5 legs, whether it be same game parlay or whatever. So each week, me and this person, like, I'll do a video highlighting our bets for that week, and we'll be putting 5 in a week. We'll start with, say, 500, and then at the end of the season, whoever has the most money wins. They get all the money. Winner take all. If you go broke, like you go bust, then you lose. No buybacks. So I want to do that with someone. I think it'd be really fun to kind of make videos around that for the season, since I can actually bet this year. If you guys remember, I couldn't even bet last year until January, which the season was almost over. Someone said good idea. Someone else said I would watch. All right. Give me some names. Who would you guys want to see me go up against? Because I'm down. I mean, I'm willing to go, like, if I can, like, if it's someone I know. I mean, that would probably be easier. But I'm down to go against anybody. Preferably somebody that I can bring on some videos. So if you guys have any names, let me know. DFS will be dead by the start of the season. Yeah. DFS will never be dead for NFL because it's football. So I'm excited for that too. We'll have lots of stuff for NFL. All right, I'm gonna get back on track here. But if you guys have names for somebody you would like to see me go up against in the NFL betting challenge, let me know. Let me get back to the baseball games here. Second game, we have Marlins and Oakland. Fujinami up against Edward Cabrera. I don't like Fujinami's been in the bullpen, so I haven't looked up to see like how many innings or if it's like a bullpen game. He's terrible. So, I mean, this isn't one of the days that I'm going to be interested in the A's here. Now, Edward Cabrera at the same time also not super good. So I think the move here would be the over 8.5 runs if I was looking for a lean in that game. Cardinals, Pirates, we have Jack Flaherty, Ronzi Contreras. Two weird pitchers. Chipotle Addict. I don't know Chipotle Addict. I'm sure he bets, but I feel like DFS is more of like his game. I don't personally know him. I don't think I've ever met him. Let me think. I don't think I have. I've met a lot of people. I don't think I've met him though. Yeah, I don't know. The two weird pitchers. Contreras is up and down. Flaherty, same thing. Like I was fading him really hard early season, but he kind of had a couple decent starts when his velocity came back up. I'm just going to avoid this game. I don't have any bets placed on it. I don't really have any leans. It's just a weird game that I don't want to touch there. Next game, we have Phillies and Nationals. Josiah Gray, Zach Wheeler. Obviously, big edge here in terms of starting pitcher. Josiah Gray has been good for the Nationals this year. He's cut way down on his home runs allowed. If you guys remember last year, he led the league in home runs allowed. This year, he's cut that way back. But, I mean, he's still prone to giving up a couple long balls, but it's not anywhere near as bad as he was last year. But I lean Zach Wheeler if I'm going with someone here. Minus 190, I won't be betting that, but you could throw the Phillies in a parlay, or you could bet them first 5, something like that. Blue Jays, Mets, Chris Bassett, Justin Verlander. You guys know I've been fading Chris Bassett for a while now. I've bet against him in his last 2 starts, and I've won both of those bets. It's worked out. So I think another good spot here would be the Mets first 5. You could take them first 5 on the money line. You could take them first 5 on the run line, whatever you guys want to do. But Mets first 5 looks pretty good to me tonight. I'm completely comfortable fading Chris Bassett going up against him. So Mets first 5 is one of my favorite leans that I've talked about so far on the stream here. Mets first 5 looks pretty good tonight, I think. Tampa and Boston, we have Tyler Glasnow and Garrett Whitlock. Glasnow looked good in his first start. I like what I saw from him. I think he'll be fine once he gets a little bit more stretched out. So I would be leaning Tampa Bay Rays here. Garrett Whitlock, he's been kind of suspect this season as well. And I've been betting on the Rays a lot recently, so I definitely lean Rays here. I like what I saw from Glass, and I think he's going to be fine once he gets fully stretched out. Do you have more premium? Yeah, I'm going to post some more bets, Mitchell, later on. After the stream, probably. I like Bryce. Yeah, Jared, Bryce and Schwarber both are in good spots for home runs today. I contemplated writing them up, but I went with the guy that I wrote up. So if you guys don't know, I write a free article every single day talking about home runs, who I think is going to hit a home run. You can go check that out on the website for free. Mariners, Texas Rangers, Luis Castillo, John Gray. I don't know. I think that Seattle definitely wins the pitching matchup here, but Texas has been good at home, and I've really been betting this Texas team recently. I think like it was like a week ago, someone had asked about World Series bets, and I said that my pick for the World Series is Braves Rays, but there's no value in betting on those teams in my opinion. So I said the Orioles and the Mariners were my two picks at current odds for the World Series, but I might have to add the Texas Rangers in here. They're 23-1 right now on FanDuel. They might be even better odds on DK. But I've seen some rumors about them kind of moving. If Jacob deGrom comes back, I've seen some rumors. I don't know if this is coming from the team or if just a writer wrote this, but I saw some rumors that they were going to take Jacob deGrom and put him in the bullpen to keep him healthy. And look, I don't know. Their pitching has been solid enough. Their offense is not the problem. Their offense is very good. Their pitching has been solid enough. If you got them into a playoff series, theoretically, and they had Jacob deGrom working 2 to 3 innings out of the bullpen, even potentially, say you had a lead, say the Texas Rangers are up 3-1 in a game, and they bring Jacob deGrom in, and he could throw the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. That seems kind of OP. If you get into a playoff series, if you're comfortable enough with your starting pitching that you could get them into the playoffs and get them in playoff series, and you don't need to force deGrom as a starter, but you can use him as a 2 or 3 inning guy out of the bullpen, that intrigues me. So again, I don't know if that report was coming from the team or if it was just some dude was speculating it. I have no idea, but honestly, that kind of makes sense to me. I know they paid him a lot of money, but you kind of got to work with what you got. And at the current time frame right here, this season, it seems like it's a little risky to have him start games and try and throw 5 innings. So the thought of him coming out of the bullpen is interesting to me. Rangers at 23-1 looks kind of tasty. So I'm going to add a future on the Rangers here for the World Series at 23-1. Let me see what they are to win the American League. 10-1 to win the AL. So I'm going to add a little exposure on the Rangers for a futures pick. All right, next game. What do we have here? Royals, Rockies, Chase Anderson, Jordan Lyles. What a disgusting game this is. I think the only lean here has to be over 9 runs. It's 9.5 on FanDuel. So if you can get just 9 flat on DK or whatever, that would be my lean. 2 bad pitchers. Royals offense has been decent, and they can hit righties for sure. And I mean, Jordan Lyles is terrible. So I have no qualms about the Rockies getting some runs here. So over 9 would be my lean in that game. Guardians, Twins. Man, the Guardians sold me last night, man. I try not to bet on the Guardians a lot. I think that they're just an annoying team to bet on. But I took them first 5 last night on the run line plus a half. What do you know? They blow it in the bottom of the 5th inning. Can't make this stuff up. There's truly nothing worse. So I don't really want to bet on them here. Probably just avoid. Rockies first 5 team total over 2.5. Do not hate that at all, Keith. I think that's completely fine. Angels, Astros. This is a really good game. Framber Valdez against Shohei Ohtani. Over-under is just 7.5 runs. I pretty much bet on the Angels anytime Ohtani pitches. I like the latter as strikeouts pretty much every time he pitches. So let me see what his odds are today. Let's see. Man, these odds go down. It feels like every Ohtani start, the odds go down. 10 plus is only 340. So if I was going to do that, I'd probably rather bet like Ohtani just like 8 plus or 9 plus in the win. But yeah, if I was going to bet the Angels today, I'd bet them first 5. You can still get them at pretty good odds. First 5. So I would look for first 5 if I was going to bet on the Angels, but I usually like to bet on Ohtani. Today's special is Ohtani versus Valdez, combined 14 strikeouts. I don't hate that. Nerfy, I think, is fine as well, but I don't know. Valdez does give up home runs. It wouldn't be shocking if he gives up like a solo home run. But I would lean Angels first 5. Tigers, White Sox. What do we have here? Olsen, Clevenger. Yeah, I didn't look at this game, and I don't have a lean for this game. I'd probably just avoid. Mike Clevenger, pass for me. I'm not backing Mike Clevenger as a minus 150 favorite for sure. Braves Diamondbacks. This is a fun series this weekend. I'll be watching some of this here. We have Charlie Morton against Merrill Kelly. I like the Diamondbacks here. I like the Diamondbacks first 5. If you can get them, let me see what the run line is here. They're actually favored -0.5. Let me see if that's the odds everywhere. That's just FanDuel. I definitely like the Diamondbacks here though. I like to bet on Merrill Kelly at home. He's been very good there the last few seasons. Let me see on DK what we got here. Yeah, it's juiced up pretty heavy. It's -145, but Diamondbacks plus a half a run in the first 5 innings. I like that bet for that game, and I would lean Diamondback side if I was betting on a team. Braves have been kind of cold. I mean, they lost a series to the Oakland A's. Now they're on the road here. Diamondbacks, they've been good at home. You guys know whoever's Jared. You've been in here for a long time. Drew's been in here. Keith, you've been here for a long time. You guys know, like second week of the season, I said bet the Diamondbacks to make the playoffs right now. They've held strong. Their record's pretty good. They're in a playoff position right now. So I like the Diamondbacks tonight in that game, and I like to bet on Merrill Kelly at home. Yankees, Dodgers. We got here Kershaw, Severino. Really, really fun pitching matchup tonight. Severino looked really good in his first start back. He was throwing 98, 99. Kershaw's been great. So I don't know. I think that the under 8 runs here would probably be my lean. If you can get it at 8.5 still, I would prefer that. But I respect both of these pitchers. Let me see what the first 5 under is. It's juiced up, but first 5 under 4.5, I probably like more than the full game under, just because you don't have to deal with the bullpens. But I was impressed. I thought Severino looked really, really good in his first start. I watched it against the Padres, and Kershaw's been fine. Let me see. Let's see. Kershaw against the Yankees. Let's see if we have a decent sample size on this. Pretty bad numbers against the Yankees. Severino doesn't have great numbers either against the Dodgers. I don't know. That could be a little bit noisy, but I respect both these pitchers. So first 5 under might be my lean there, but that seems like a better game to watch, more so than bet on. Just enjoy what you're seeing. And then last game of the night, Orioles Giants. Love the Giants here. Love Logan Webb at home. Same thing as Merrill Kelly. Logan Webb has been very, very good at home during his time with the Giants. Baltimore, they've kind of been a little on a skid here as well. They lost the series to the Guardians. They're on the road here, traveling in San Fran. I think this is a really, really good spot for the Giants tonight. You can bet them for the full game. You can bet them for first 5. But I think it's a good spot for Logan Webb. I like to back him at home, so Giants would be my lean there. If you guys have any other questions, you can find me in the Discord. Head to betkarmachat.com or download the BetKarma app for free. Click the chat room link and hop in. Create a free account, sync it, and I'll be in there. You can hop in the free channels. Sign up for premium. It's around $1 a day for the whole year. If you purchase the yearly package, you get access to all of our data, which is what you're really paying for, and then you also get my betting card as well every single day. Football is going to go crazy when we get here. I placed the D-backs future as soon as you said it on here. Yeah, that was looks like a pretty good bet right now. We'll see what happens. So it's still early. Soccer for tomorrow, City or United. Yeah, I don't like either of those teams, but I would lean City. Assuming they play like their actual squad. If City's, I haven't looked at the game, but if City's playing their like actual team, I definitely would lean City in that game. But I'm excited for the Champions League. Let me pull that up real quick before I head out of here. Let's see the Champions League odds here for the final. What do we got here? Oh, yeah. Tomorrow's FA Cup, so they'll definitely be playing their team. I mean, they're minus 375, though. That's kind of gross. I think I would have to – let me see here. That doesn't really knock it down much. Let me see here. I think you go over – if you're going to bet the soccer game tomorrow, I think you hope for the goals. And you can get it – so if you take over 2.5 goals for the game and you take Man City – that gets you down to minus 110. I definitely like minus 110 better than minus 375. And I do think that there'll be some goals scored. So over 2.5. I'm actually going to put this in since I said it on here. Same game parlay, City United over 2.5 goals, and then parlay that with Manchester City to win, minus 110 odds. I'm going to put that in. I'm trying to find Champions League odds though for the final. Let's see here. Who is home? I don't know who's home, but I'll have a play for that maybe later on in the week. We'll talk about that because we still have that game's not till next week. So, all right, good luck with your bets tonight, guys. Like I said, hop in the Discord with me. I'll be in there all night sweating out the bets. For premium members, I'll be posting some more bets later on as well. So good luck with your bets tonight, guys, and see you guys on Monday.